Good morning, grand rising, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you are joining me from this morning. Good morning, Miss Mona from Houston, Texas. And I'm joining you from Florida. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Good morning, greetings, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah, I am excited as always because we are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, we are on YouTube, we are on Twitter, and we are on Facebook. And we are on TikTok. So grateful, so grateful to be in your presence this morning. So grateful. So grateful to be here. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I am a coach educator. I provide education for my clients and supporters to give them full access to their soul purpose. And each and every time that I push the start button on I forgot to say StreamYard. And every time I click the start button on any of these platforms, it's my sole intention to provide the best information so you can educate yourself and make the right decisions for you, your purpose, and your calling. Those of you who are not yet connected with me, I encourage you to visit me at Linktree/Dynamic Daphne. Also, you may go to my website and fill out where it says sign up for newsletter. We are getting ready to restart the newsletter. So if you want to keep in contact with us, that's the best way to do that. Also, I want for you to remain to the end of the broadcast because I have a special announcement that I will be sharing with you. All right? And guess what? I'm always forgetting. You can order my book, Conversation on Success. Not only will you be getting my story, however, you will also be receiving the story of all these 18 other people on here. All right? Candid, insightful, and inspiring. Message me. You can pay by Cash App. It's $19.95 for the book, plus another $6 for shipping and handling. I think it comes out to 25 something. All right? So I hope you'll get your copy. So I'm doing my best to remember to let you know what I have. You can also visit my Booksy. It's also in my Linktree. And you will be able to utilize my services because I have a business, right? I have a business. So not only do I come on here and give you amazing content for the free 99, I do have paid consulting service with those of you who would like to work with me in the privacy of your homes. I am not I am not doing that on here because whatever you are going through, it's intended not for the general social media streets. Hey, Bella, Bella, Bella. Good morning, Bella from Denmark, my queen sister. I tell her the other day, we are like a pea in a pod. We are so much alike. I'm so honored to be in her company. Yes, so listen, your girl got to keep food on the table, gas in the car, pay the car note, roof over her head, so she can not only give you free. Those of you who believe in your calling and purpose, those of you who are seeking for it, sign up for a consultation and book your appointment and invest. $3.99 will only get you this far. Although I don't hold back when I come and here, I deliver. I hope that you will be accepting the value you get and see the reason to invest in yourself. This morning, or let me change and say in this episode, because I'm not sure what time it is where you are. So let's change from morning to this episode. I will be teaching about improving and understanding yourself. Improving yourself, understanding yourself for better success. Because listen, my success and your success path is entirely different. Although we can collaborate, do joint ventures, support each other, we need to stay focused to our lane. And many of you that will be listening to this episode, shamefully, you do not even own a library card. So if you don't own a library card, how you think you are going to gather knowledge and then later be able to apply the knowledge? So yes, I probably stepped on some toes, but I was intending to do that. Really and truly. I was intended to step on your toes because enough is enough. Why? Why is improving ourselves important? There are so many reasons why we need to improve ourselves. And I'm going to use myself as an example. As a child, I was not privileged to attend high school. So all of my education, academic education, was acquired during my adult years. Although I did not attend high school, I took advantage of what they called extramural classes in Jamaica. That's another word for continuing education. While I was privileged to be attending nursing school, I also attended this continuing education offered by the University of the West Indies at the Cornwall boys' college in the evenings. So after leaving nursing classes in the day, I would stop and go to those extramural classes where I was gathering different subjects that I did not get at my primary school at that level. And I know there will be some day that I will be able to use these subjects. And let me tell you something. When I went to register for the classes, the advisor said, well, there's 2 compulsories that is a must. You must do English and you must do mathematics. And when she said mathematics, my eyes popped open. Because guess what? Mathematics is not my friend. Ask me how many fingers and toes I have, and I got to get busy counting because I don't remember. That's how much I love the math. However, I said yes. But I said to her, I am attending nursing school, so I need to do biology and science as well. She said, no problem. So guess what? I got to work and I began. And yes, the math was a challenge. Math still is a challenge. But am I going to put my life on hold to wait to be good at math? You better not. I'm not doing that. When I have things that require math, I'll hire some help to help me to get it done. So in my case, I improve myself because I'm looking to advance myself. At that time, I did not even know that I was going to call to be a speaker or a coach. I did not get my college degree until I was over 50. So there are no limits. There are many of you who are putting yourselves on the back burner and not realizing how detrimental that is to you. So I hope by me sharing that little story, it will stir something in you to look on what areas of your lives you want to start the improvement. Because it is only by improving yourselves that you will have better understanding of who you are. So let's take baby steps. The first thing you can do is to start a new course. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. There are courses. There are courses happening online. There are courses happening in community centers. There are courses happening at local schools. Whatever it is, whatever tickles your fancy, go for it. I just need you to do something. If it is even one subject, do the one subject. Do the one subject. And then you're going to begin to open up like a rosebud. Next time registration comes around, You want to do 2 subjects, but start something. I hear the Spirit say, why YCCA and YMCA as well. There are times when they have courses going on. Number 2, learn a new language. Learn a new language. Guess what? For the new language, you don't even have to register. Guess what? I know because I utilize it. You can go to your public library, and any language that you want to learn, they have the DVDs there that you can borrow to learn the language. And listen, many of us live in such diverse communities that on any given day, we can find somebody who speaks a different language. And let me tell you something. One of the best ways to learn is to exchange foods over meal. And when you are exchanging food with somebody, you start that conversation. Oh, what is this one called? What is that called? What is the season called? All of that. And then you come back home and you now listen to your DVDs and you can now pick up the words. You can now pick up the words. So it doesn't matter which language you learn. Just learn a new language. Some of you, yes, Spirit, thank you, Spirit. Some of you are prejudiced, yes, against other people from different culture. You need to get that mess out of you, because you're only sabotaging your own self. Stop being prejudiced against other souls. Yes, we were all created equal. We were all created equal. Stop being biased because this person comes from Africa, this person comes from New Zealand, this person comes from Australia, this person comes from Jamaica. What does it matter? Utilize them, not to take advantage, but to build yourself. When we are prejudiced against other people, we are just displaying what's going on inside of us. It's not about them. It is about our shortcomings. So learn a language. Learn a new language. Listen, guess this one. This one is so good. Learn a new musical instrument. May it be a guitar, drums, flute, violin, whatever tickles your fancy. Just learn a new musical instrument. And guess what? You ain't doing it for audience. Guess who are you doing it for? You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for yourself, to bring you joy, appreciation. That's one way of loving on yourself. You make your pot of tea. If you have a garden, you sit in your garden, you sip on your tea and you play your instrument. You do not have to wait for anybody to do you. You got to start love on yourselves in whatever way you can. And for those who want to now share their quality life with somebody else, because you begin to vibrate higher and because you are exuding powerful love and energy. Now the universe say, hey, Daphne is doing good. Let me bring her a mate. So play a new instrument, whichever one you like. You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't even have to buy the instrument. You can rent an instrument. You can rent an instrument. All right? Number what? Where are we? Number 4. Start a new business. Starting a new business has so many benefits, multiple benefits. I have no experience in this one, but I know a lot of people in my network do something called drop shipping. And I've heard one of my clients explain it like she builds the website, she advertised the products on her website, the people buys it from her website or from her Etsy store, she says. And the manufacturer ships it to them. I said, so you don't pay any shipping? She said, no. The manufacturer takes care of that. The only thing I need to do is to maintain my website and the money goes to my bank account. So find out what business you can start. You all know I'm a lady for red lipstick, but this particular lipstick I bought from Auntie Janice on TikTok. She's a makeup artist and she teach people that. And she also have her store that she sells different things. Those of you who want to start a business, you can also become an Amazon affiliate. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Do anything to start a business. You can be a consultant. Anything that you know that somebody else does not know, you can teach it. You can teach it. I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that many adults do not own a library card. I'm encouraging you to go get one. Because if you're too stingy to buy the books, you can go borrow the book at the library. If there is a book that you want and they do not have it, if you tell them, they will get it, they will track it down and they will see which library has it and they'll order it for you. I'm saying that because I want you to begin to read more books. Challenge yourselves to see how many books a year you can read. And listening to the books is considered reading as well. Because some of you say, oh, I can't sit down to read. I get so tired. I get drowsy when I'm supposed to read. Well, listen. Buy the book, buy the DVD, the CD, I mean. Buy the CD book, and instead of playing the book around music in your car, pop it in and listen to your book. All right? Listen, this one is for me as well as it is for everybody else. Stick to an exercise routine. I started walking. Last week. And listen, I was talking to a friend and she said, if it's even 10 minutes you walk, because the first day when I went walking, I did, I think, 35 minutes. And listen, can I be vulnerable, guys? Every light pole I got to, I had to stop and stretch my back. I had to stop and stretch my back, but I made it. Yesterday, I took my friend's advice and I walked for 15 minutes. I am glad I took my water and my juice with me because although I had my hat on, I had no idea how hot it was. So I was able to hydrate myself as I go. So get an exercise routine in. Many of you have those big, expensive gadgets at home. Use them. And there are exercise videos on the University of YouTube. So get an exercise routine in that suits you. Listen, begin, that's number 7. Begin to eat healthier. You decide what healthier means for you. I'm not going to tell you to be vegan. I'm not going to tell you to be vegetarian. We are at 7 to eat healthier. Let me just recap. Number 1 was start a new course. Number 2, learn new language. Number 3, play musical instrument. 4, start a business. 5, begin to read more books. Number 6, stick to exercise routine. And 7, eat healthier foods. Whatever that means for you. You know what healthy means. Anything that you put in your mouth and it does not say life, you don't need to eat it. I have coined this statement that I eat to live, not live to eat. So I'm very conscious as to what I eat because I'm always thinking, is this sustaining life or taking away life from me? So what does healthy mean for you? Define that and do that. For some of you, it's vegan. For some of you, vegetarian. So some of you is what? Pescatarian, you do fish. Whatever it is for you, you define it. Because what's good for goose is not good for the gander. The other thing that will help you, there's a book that says, eat for your blood type. You don't have to order the thing on Amazon, the kit. When you go to your doctor, and if they order any blood work, ask them to order your blood type as part of that. So you end up knowing what your blood type is. Now, I know this is a touchy one for many of you, because over the years you've been hooked to the soap operas and stuff. Hey, you got to go on a detoxification program. You got to only consume positive media. Consume only positive media. Do not get caught up in all of the drama. If you search long and hard enough, you will find positive things to consume. The number 9, get enough rest. Sleep and relaxation is very, very important. Let me tell you, we on this TikTok streets, we are guilty of staying over time on here, and we are not getting enough rest. And listen, I'm working on myself. You all remember I used to do TikTok 7 days a week. Sometimes I'm on for 5 hours. What the Spirit is working on me. The Spirit encouraged my moderators to tell me, no more broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday. You're only going to broadcast Mondays through Fridays. And I say yes. And I started it. Then, 2 weeks ago, the Spirit says, you're only going to go live from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern on those days. And guess what? I said yes. And I am so proud of myself. I am honoring that. And guess what? The Spirit showed me the other day that each of these episodes that I'm doing will be repurposing for other things. You see, when you become obedient, so now, although the Spirit is giving me different stuff, I have certain amount here in this small journal, but as I'm doing it, I also have my pen here because the Spirit is giving me other things that I'm inserting as I go along. So I'll probably come in here and tell you, we're going to do 2 things. But by the time the Spirit insert, we probably have 50 things. And it is amazing. It is amazing. Number 10, I think it is. Adopt and develop a life of mindfulness. Mindfulness. And let me tell you something. Mindfulness is not new age. Mindfulness is new attitude. So it's not the age, it's about it. It's your attitude that you're adopting to modify who you are. Adopt a mindfulness lifestyle. You walk different, you talk different, you look different, you vibrate different, you are attracting different people around you. When negative people see you, they run from you because your energy is exuding so fast. I don't know if any of you know that zapper that they use to zap mosquitoes. When you are living a life of mindfulness and you are radiating so high, negative people stay away from you because I don't want to be zapped. They don't realize that if you zap them, it's going to be good for them. You understand me? So adopt a life of mindfulness. Block out what naysayers are saying about you. What they're saying about you is none of your concern. You just continue working on your mindset. And those of you that have children and spouses and siblings, let me tell you something. Once you begin working on yourself, now you begin to feel like they're treating you like the black sheep of the family. Guess what? Because you know when you're vibrating high, you stand out, right? So all of a sudden they say, oh, what's she doing? Who does she think she is? And they start to label you. But you got to stay consistent. You got to stay connected. You got to stay committed to who and what you're called for. Don't get sidetracked. Do not get sidetracked. Plan your goals, then schedule time to get them done. Plan your goals and schedule the time to get them done. Let me tell you something. Ain't not one of us who is able to do it by ourselves. None. We cannot do it alone. We need HELP. And listen to me, all you religious people who say, oh, God got me. God needs you to go there and do it. He needs you to go there and do it. So stop procrastinating because God got me. Oh, I'm going fast. I'm going to do Daniel fast. Excuse me? Get up off your blessed assurance and do something. Because you know what? Ain't nothing going to fall out the skies in our laps. So, what do you want to accomplish the goals? What's your plan like? Bake the plan in bite-sized pieces. I know this is another taboo one I'm going to tell you to do. Start a meditating program. Yes, religious people, I know it's a taboo, but guess what? When you're praying, it's a form of meditating too. All right? So start a meditating program. You can start with as little as 5 minutes. Get up before everybody else gets up and get it in. Start before everybody else wake up, because you know it get chaotic when everybody's running. You have no quiet time. And in case they want to disturb you, you go inside the bathroom and shut the door and turn on the water so they think you're showering, so you can have your peace. All right? Start number 13, I think. Start journaling. Let me tell you something. I have so many journals. I have them in all size. I have them in all shape, because my life is all about journals. All about journals. Everywhere you go, I have a journal. I I have a friend, and she went for a meeting, and they gave journals for them to take note in. Guess what? She didn't write in hers. As a matter of fact, she took an extra one, and she said, "Oh, I brought these from the meeting for you because I know you love journals." So start your journal. Listen, I know many of you are holding on to trauma from your teenage days. You remember when you used to have that journal, that diary that came with the lock, and somebody opened it and read your thoughts? You're still holding on to that trauma from then. I want you to go through the healing process of that and start journaling again. Start journaling. Now, there is a software engineer by the name of Matt Cutts, Matt Cutts. And I was doing a research the other day, and I found this quote, and I included it in my notes here. It says, one said, if you really want something badly enough, you can do anything you want in 30 days. He also have a TED Talk that you can listen to. Write his name down. His name is Matt Cutts. He has a TED Talk on 30-day challenge. How we can do anything we need to do in 30 days and accomplish it. I'm encouraging everybody to grab a hold of that TED Talk and listen to it. It encourages you. You look around on the internet and you see everybody doing challenges. There is a method to their madness. Research Cutts. Matt Cutts. Instead of a K, it's a U and two T's. Matt Cutts. And he's a software engineer. And his TED Talk is on 30-day challenge. Do anything you can in 30 days. We will accomplish anything we can in 30 days. Many, many of us has the fear of failure. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. There are many of us who needs to confront it. Confront it. Get your mirror. Look in this mirror. And you know, every time you step forth to do something, you know what's going on in your head. Confront it. You got to tell the fear, you have no more control over me. You have held me hostage for way too long. You have my heart palpitating. You are giving me anxiety attack. I can't even go to the stores. I'm afraid to open my front door. Name all the things you are going through. And let that fear know you have no control over me anymore. No more. I don't care what the naysayers and the voices in my head is saying. No more. No more. I am taking my power back from fear. Number 16, observe your emotional reactions. Are you somebody who is all over the place? Are you somebody that goes off your rockers? You got to observe that. You got to know how you balance out. You know, it's good when people who care about us can point those things out to us. But it's better, hey Nana, it's better when we are able to do the work for ourselves. Because of all the negativity and traumas that we go through, there are times when people come to us with good intentions. But because of all of the traumas we have and we are going through, we cannot accept that with good mind. So get into the habit of doing the work yourself. Do the work yourselves. Do the work yourselves. So what kind of emotional state you find yourself in most of the time? And can I tell you a little secret, everybody? When people know that you are unstable, they are going to do everything to push your button. You hear me? Don't let them know, I tell you. Shh. Don't tell anybody, I tell you. But when they know that you're unstable and imbalanced, they just know they got to go to, and then they're going to push you over the edge. So you got to be ahead of them. Know yourself. Know yourself. And when they think they're going to push your button, they're going to try and try and try. And they wonder what happened. Ooh, is the button broken? I used to be able to push Daphne's button. I used to be able to push Bella's button. I used to be able to push Nana's button. What's going on? I can't push it no more. And they become busy still looking around for ways to push your button instead of improving and developing themselves. Keep your antennas up. Keep your universal antennas up so you can know what's going on. You got to keep the antennas extended because this way you're going to be able to isolate and sort out all of the different frequencies. Number 17, develop your best way of experiencing yourselves. Who know it is important to be able to experience ourselves, love on ourselves, understand. I tell you something. Bella, I want to say thanks to Bella. I'm going to just be vulnerable right now. I was in Bella's live the other day. And let me tell you something. That queen stepped on my toes. She had on, you know, those big boots that they wear on construction sites. That's what she used and stepped on my toes. You all know how she did it? She spoke about moisturizing our skin. And let me tell you something, that queen showed her elbows, she showed her arms, and she showed us how we are supposed to moisturize our skin. And as she was demonstrating, I extended my arms and look on it. I extended my legs, I look on it. I said, oops, Bella stepped on my toes. But guess what? Since she did that, you know, I'm taking time to experience how I treat myself. How I treat myself. We got to improve our personal intimacy with who we are. Who dare us to be looking to include others in our lives to give us true intimacy when we cannot even give intimacy to ourselves? Ain't that something wrong with that picture? If we can love on ourselves and experience who we are, why would the universe give us somebody else to share our space with us? Find number 18. Find yourself a coach, a mentor, or a therapist. Yes, therapy is not bad. Therapy is not bad. There are some of us that need all three. But you got to love yourself, to analyze yourself and say, hey, I am not going to be able to do what I'm looking to do unless I go to the therapist to work some issues out. I get a coach to guide me. I get a mentor to hold me accountable. You see why you need all three? There are some coaches who are also therapists. But not very many coaches are therapists. The therapist is the one that rooting up all of that thing. You know, all the stuff that's down there, stir it up, muddy the waters. Number 19, I think it is. Ask yourselves the question, how am I able to improve my relationship? My relationship with my parents. Some of you have not spoken with your parents for a long time. It's time to make the phone call. It's time to drive by with a basket, a pot of flowers. It's time to make that call. It's time for peace. Some of you have sibling rivalry. It's time to fix that mess. We don't know how much longer we have on this planet. So why not do it now? Why not do it now? Why not do it now? Grab your journal, make a list so that you can know who you need to call to make peace with, so your relationships will be revived and improved. Listen, we got to find a way to meet new people. We got to find a way to meet new people. We can all do with a new friend. Don't keep your mouth closed. When you're on the line, say hi to somebody. How you doing today? I'm always talking to people. It does not cost me anything to say hello. I don't care your gender. I don't care your race. I don't care your ethnicity. I don't care your sexual orientation. I'm saying hi to you. Guess what? You don't even have to answer me, because after I greet you, I'm on my merry way. My job is done. Too bad if you don't want to answer. It's your loss. But find out ways that you can meet new people. One of my favorite places to meet new people when I lived in Connecticut was going to the farmer's market. Let me tell you something. Oh, it's such a fantastic place to make new friends. I tell you, that was the place I learned about Delcata squash. I don't know if anybody knows what Delcata squash is. Oh, it is so good. And jam-packed with vitamin, I think vitamin A and something. Oh, it's delicious. I used to see the thing, I didn't know what it was. And one day I asked a man, he was buying it. I asked him what it was, and he said, it's Delcata squash. I said, how you cook it? He told me, and he said, listen, the seeds are edible as well, so don't throw the seeds away. And guess what? We became good friends. We always chatting when we go to the farmer's market. And somebody spilled the beans to him that I had a TV show, and he started listening to my TV show. You never know when and how you meet somebody new. And that was 2021. Wow. Last but not least, and then we are going to have some questions. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. For each and every person, your boundaries are going to be different. Set boundaries. You develop a list of what your boundaries are. Not only are you setting them, but you are going to let people know what they are. Because what? I cannot obey the boundaries if I don't know what they are. So, you're telling me, I'm preferably in person, please, not on the phone. Because you want to see those people who roll in their eyes. You tell them, oh, listen, I work from home, so you can't be calling me through such and such a time to run you to the post office. You tell them that, and when they're not in front of you, you know all this stuff they be doing. But when they are sitting across from you, when they do, you can say, what's that about, Daphne? That rubs you the wrong way? Oh, no. I was just thinking because I always do it, but I'm not going to do it no more. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stand up for ourselves. We got to speak up for what we believe in. And I did say, while you're getting your answers, your questions, I did say I wanted to invite you to an event. So I also want to ask you to order a copy of my book. You can catch up me about the book. It's $19.95 plus the $19.95 plus shipping and handling of $6. Add those two together so you can get it. Shamefully, it's not on my website. I'm going to put it on the website. So my cash app is $Daphne Clarke-Hudson. Also, we are having the masterclass, the transformative masterclass on forgiveness. This masterclass is for anyone and everyone who is looking to understand more about forgiveness and to utilize it. You might be a therapist, you might be a coach, you might be a business owner, even parent, even siblings and spouses, whomever, because all of us find ourselves in situations that we need to forgive, especially to forgive ourselves, because unforgiveness is what has been holding us back. Here are the top 5 benefits or advantages, if you may, of attending the transformative masterclass on forgiveness. Emotional liberation, healing and inner peace, improved relationships, empowerment and self-growth, enhanced well-being and happiness. Now, you can register by going to the website daphneclarke.com, or you can click the bit.ly link bit.ly/3 uppercase Y uppercase S lowercase w uppercase X and B and lowercase s. The masterclass will be on the 16th and 15th of September. Also, September 22nd and 23rd, 29th and 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's for 2.5 hours, and the investment is $149 for one day, or 2 days for $249. And guess what? You also get the 2.5 hours of recording when you attend. It is being held on Zoom. All right? So again, go to the website, daphneclarke.com, and I look forward to seeing and working with as many of you as I possibly can. Now, any questions, please? Those of you on LinkedIn and Facebook, you can type your questions in the comments, and on TikTok, also type your questions there, and I will answer your questions. If I do not know the answer to your questions, I will tell you, and I'll go search it and tell you the next time we talk. All right? Any questions, go ahead. And remember, I am open for business, so you can consult on my Booksy. My Booksy is in my link tree. And when we consult, we are doing it in the privacy of your home. All right? Okay? Any questions? Any questions, TikTok? Any questions? I'm proud of myself. It's only 9 minutes after 10, so that's a good thing. Spirit, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I am getting better. Any question? We are grateful to have you here, Queen. Thank you, Queen Bella. Thank you, my sister. coming from you, it means a lot because I know it's coming from an authentic place. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. I am more proud of you, Queen. That will happen. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Guys, make sure you all follow Bella, connect with Bella because she is an excellent teacher as well. She is an excellent teacher. Let me tell you something. You think she's my daughter because when I'm there listening to her, I'm just going like this. And I'm saying, look at me. I said, that's mini me, mini me, mini me. And the Spirit said, yeah, that's why I put you here. It's good to be able to see other people walking in their calling and their purpose. It gives you the freedom. Gives you the freedom to soar as well. Because not everybody can flow like we flow because they are ashamed to honor who they are. To honor who they are. Any questions? Thank you all for the 4,200 likes. Thank you. Thank you, Queen Bella. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you, Misty. What is it? Misty, I think I saw there. Thank you, Nana. I saw quite a few people from another group that I frequent. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much. Any questions? Please do not hesitate. Irie, how are you? Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? I hope you all learned something. Enough. Mercy. Hey, Mercy. The live was quite clear. Understanding was smooth. Thank you. It's all in spirit, you know. All I got to do is sit here and allow spirit to use me. I just sit here and allow spirit to use me. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. And listen, after running for 62 years, I'm weak. I can't run no more, Bella. I don't have the stamina to run. So I just got to sit here and let the spirit put it and let my mouth run. Let my mouth run. Because I don't have the stamina to run anymore. I've run for too long. I've held people up and I can't do that no more. I cannot do that anymore. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for your support. I am totally indebted to each and every one of you. I don't think you have the slightest or faintest idea of the depth of my gratitude. I appreciate and love all of you. For those of you on StreamYard, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, thank you. I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay the course, stay blessed, and I will see you. Don't forget to buy my book. Order it by DMing me. Hey, Queen Sonia, how are you? Love and light, Queen. Love and light. So long. Bye.